Rui here with Benzinga. I'm joined by Edward Go, the Executive Vice President of TDCX. I'm super excited to have Edward here with me today. Edward, how are you doing?
Very well, Aaron. Pleasure to be here.
I'm glad to hear that, Edward. Well, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll get right here to the first question. Can you just give us a brief description of TDCX and what it is that you guys do?
Absolutely. TDCX is a Singapore headquartered company that provides digital customer experience solutions. We help some of the world's leading brands with new customer acquisitions, customer retention, and also keeping their online platforms safe, which is an area of work that is increasingly important as consumers live more and more of their lives online. We as consumers expect things to be done simply, conveniently, and on demand in the digital world. And someone has to attend to that. So we believe that the outsourced customer experience industry is very much poised for strong growth in the coming years.
That sounds very interesting, Edward. What is the total market potential here?
The market potential is huge. The global outsourced customer experience industry is expected to be a $100 billion market by 2025. And a large part of the growth is actually driven by demand from the digital economy clients. Between 2020 and 2025, we expect the demand from the digital economy segment to grow at more than 5 times the pace of the traditional economy. In Southeast Asia itself, a region where TDCX have very strong leadership position, the demand is well supported by a segment of young and rapidly growing middle class consumer. To better capture that global growth opportunities, we have been busy expanding our footprint to 11 geographies now to better serve our global clients everywhere, not just in Asia.
And then, Edward, who are the companies that you're currently working with?
We have built up strong capabilities in serving many fast-growing tech companies, and many of them are in key sectors of digital media, travel, hospitality, technology, fintech, gaming, e-commerce. So the domain knowledge is very important in our business, and we have continued to build on that. Just take the first quarter of 2022 alone, we have onboarded 10 new logos, and this include a leading global short-form video social media company, as well as a leading Southeast Asia e-commerce platform.
It has been said before that TDCX is tech adjacent. Can you give us a little bit more insight into exactly what that means?
Indeed, TDCX is in a fairly unique position where many of our clients are scaling rapidly or undergoing digital transformation. So 93% of our revenue in the first quarter of 2022 came from the digital economy segment. So while we are not an IT service company, we use technology extensively to augment our employees to better manage the complex and mission-critical customer interactions for our tech clients. So I certainly see us as part of the tech ecosystem, enabling a very critical part of the entire value chain.
That's great, Edward. Can you please give us some highlights from TDCX's recent earnings announcement?
Very happy to do so. For the first quarter of financial year 2022, we recorded revenue of $113 million. That represents a 26.9% year-on-year growth. Adjusted net income, which strips out the performance share plan costs for a like-for-like comparison, was up 34.9% to $22 million. Adjusted EBITDA was at $35 million, and that represents a 27.6% year-on-year growth. So this works out to an adjusted EBITDA margins of 31.3% in the first quarter of 2022, making us one of the most profitable player in this sector. And in terms of cash flow, for the first quarter of 2022, net cash from operating activities was at $37 million. That represents a 188% year-on-year growth. Our strong financial profile will allow us to continue to invest in the future growth.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Edward, because my next question was, how does TDCX plan to grow into the future?
I'm glad you asked. Our long-term growth strategy is built on 5 key pillars. One, to expand the share wallet with our existing blue chip clients. 2, to strengthen our business development and marketing efforts to accelerate new clients acquisition. 3, to expand into new geographic markets to further enhance our global footprint. 4, strategic acquisitions that will complement our current capabilities, geographies, and client coverage. Last but not least, the continuous discipline on operational cost efficiency and productivities.
Well, Edward, it was a pleasure to have you with me today. I look forward to chatting again in the future and seeing what TDCX is up to.
Thank you, Aaron. It's my pleasure to be here. I look forward to speaking to you again soon.